Okay, welcome back. It's time now for a live coronavirus update for San Antonio and Bexar County with Mayor Ron Nirenberg and County Judge Nelson Wolf. Yesterday, we saw
Mayor Ron
over
Nirenberg
1,500
with Bexar
cases.
County
Let's
Judge
take a
Nelson
listen.
Wolf, and this is our COVID-19 update for the San Antonio community. Tonight we're reporting 2,121 new cases of COVID-19, which brings our total to 169,688. Our new 7-day rolling average is now 1,422. As you know, COVID is still very present in our community, and that you can see that by the number of cases that we're reporting today, higher than we've had in the last few days. But we are seeing a downward trend overall, but just continue to stay vigilant. Unfortunately, we are reporting 14 new deaths tonight, which brings our total to 2,060. They are of all ages and ethnicities. The youngest is a Hispanic male in his 40s. Please do keep their friends and family in your thoughts and prayers this evening. We have lost several of our community members of younger age brackets over the last week, and it's a reminder that this virus does not discriminate, and we need to do everything we can to protect one another from it. We're continuing to see positive developments in our area hospitals. We are down to 1,190 patients in the hospital, which is actually down 26 from yesterday, and this follows several days in a row of declines. Still being above 1,000 is significant stress in our hospital system, but we are pleased that it's moving in the right direction. There are 143 admissions in the last 24 hours for COVID-19, 398 people in the intensive care, and 247 are on ventilators this evening. Let me turn it now to Judge Wolf.
Yeah, it's encouraging on the hospital numbers, that's for sure, but not that much more encouraging on the number of people that are getting it every day, over 2,000 just yesterday. And again, if you look at how we went through the summer, it's a long haul to get to where we need to be. It's going to be several weeks before we can get this thing under control and before our hospital numbers really get down to where they need to be. As I mentioned last time, we will start Monday with University Hospital doing our second dose, both Moderna and the Pfizer vaccine. And then we're all looking forward to the Johnson & Johnson shot. While it's maybe not quite as effective as we have with Moderna and Pfizer, it's still highly effective in keeping people out from really getting sick. And if we get that on the market here in the next several weeks, I think it's up for approval within a week or two, that will significantly increase our supply of vaccines. And obviously the big advantage of Johnson & Johnson is the fact that you can only have to have one shot instead of going through a two-step way. So we're hoping that gets approval. We're hoping that it will be available soon, and they've done a pretty good job, a real good job of some 44,000 individuals have been tested with it, so we think it's going to be safe. So we're waiting for it.
Great, thank you, Judge. And do want to report briefly on vaccines. According to the website, which again is a few days behind the data that we actually have here, there's over 122,000 people who have received a vaccine in Bexar County. An additional 45,000 just about have been fully vaccinated. Again, those numbers are a little bit behind our actual numbers because they're being reported by the state in the collection of data. We are also vaccinating roughly 2,000 people a day at the Dome as supplies are available. But again, the next 2 weeks going forward are going to be for second doses only because of the supplies that are being available to us. And overall in this area, we are vaccinating roughly 6,000 people per day. Clearly not enough for the 1.5 million plus people that we have in our community, but we are going to continue to see that number go up as supplies are made available, as the judge mentioned. I also want to say congratulations to District 7 Councilmember Anna Sandoval, whose community won the SA Council District Challenge for Blood Drive. If you are interested in helping with our shortage of blood supplies in the area, you can make an appointment at southtexasblood.org. As you know, drives and activity at the blood bank have been low during the pandemic, and there's a critical shortage of blood, so we do need you to make time, which is a very short period of time that it takes to go make a blood donation, and that's again at southtexasblood.org. Also, if you are struggling through this pandemic, we have an emergency housing assistance program. The city and the county have made rent assistance available throughout this pandemic, and you can get more information by calling 311 or by going to the website covid19.sanantonio.gov. Also, if you're out of work and have been affected by this pandemic and do not have an income, there is short-term and long-term training available while you receive a stipend to make ends meet. Those training programs will provide a stipend while you are training for a job that is available in our community today. You can get more information by calling 311 or enroll at 210-224-HELP. And as always, you can get the latest on COVID-19 by texting COSAGov to 55000 or by going to the website covid19.sanantonio.gov. We are moving in the right direction. The numbers are still high, so we need to continue to keep up the work. Physical distancing, masking up, and practicing good hygiene. Do it for yourself, do it for your family, and do it for San Antonio. The judge and I are available for questions.
Mayor, there were over 1,200 inspections done between last Saturday and yesterday. 9 citations up through yesterday, so about 15 in total for the past week. What goes through figuring out who gets citations, who doesn't, especially when we see these numbers continuing to trend so high?
Yeah, so the numbers I just got from the city manager, on Friday, there was 182 inspections for possible violations. 35 were generated from call-ins. The others are proactive. The enforcement teams go out. There were also 9 citations issued, it looks like yesterday, in addition to 59 warnings. So the point being, we go out and inspect for possible violations when we get called, and we also are working to go and...
All right, now this briefing will continue right now on our website at kensfarm.com and our Facebook page. And if you want to listen to the mayor respond to some of those questions, just to give you a quick recap, our daily case count went up today to 2,121 cases. That caused our 7-day rolling average to go up to 1,422. Sadly, 14 new deaths. The good news is hospitalizations continue to drop. We'll have much more on our website. Stay with us. We'll be right back.